Hi there, welcome back to a new video. Welcome back to It's Only Paper. I'm Lisa. Today I'm going to be working in my Disney 50th journal. This is the first page that I'm actually creating since coming home. Saying that, I did start one the other day and I've kind of come to a standstill with it. I know what I want to do, but I've now got excited about another page, so I've gone on to that. So we're going to be doing a page from a morning in celebration in Disney, or not Disney, it's like a Disney, used to be owned by Disney. I don't think it is anymore, but it's like a neighborhood and it's really cute. We went here, I took a business card, and this is what the place looks like. How cute is that? And we had a really nice brunch and a lovely walk. It's just so beautiful. Spotted a gator, and so I'm really in the mood for doing those photos. I picked out a few bits and pieces. I'm going to use this page in my journal. I've opened it already. I've got some stamps of my own, which I will link down below, but we'll talk about those more in a bit. I've got a few die cuts here. I quite like doing this when I start a page. I kind of lay things out. I find it quite inspirational to kind of like give me ideas, and it's been on my desk for a couple of hours, and I've got some ideas now. And I'm going to be using this collection here from Paige Evans Garden Shop. I'm taking a break from Christmas at the moment. I've been doing quite a few Christmassy crafts and baking and decorating at home and all that kind of thing, and I'm just in the mood for a bit of normality. So this is my hour of normal. I've used this, as you can see, which is, I love this, I really do. And I've cut quite a few bits out. So I'm going to be using up the scraps from this today. It's a really lovely collection. I love those hearts. A few more bits and pieces. Oh, I could make a belly band out of that. So let's get all this out. I've taken out the die cuts that I wanted already, that were inspiring me. And I've got a few scraps there, but I kind of have an idea in my mind today of what I'm wanting to do. So my thoughts were to create a page to then stick in. I think that's what I want to do. So I'm going to fold this over like that. Or actually, let's do it. I think I want to create on the yellow side. I think the yellow would go really well with my photos. I like the little birds, they're really cute. There, that's what I'm thinking of doing. I love that photo of us two there. Yeah, and I think the minty green looks great on the yellow, but I love the fact that I've got the minty green at the top from the previous page as well. I think that looks really well. Looks really good. So, and the other thing I wanted to do was to create a pocket along the bottom. I love the spots, but I don't know if I want polka dots on polka dots. What else have we got here? That's okay, but it's not screaming out to me. I'm not so fussed with that one. Do you know, I like the actual birds on that side. Have I got any other left of that? That would be typical, wouldn't it? I don't think I have. I think oh, actually, that's a possibility. Yeah, I think I might go with that one. Oh, actually, I do really like the birds, but is that too busy? That's a bit cleaner, isn't it? Yeah, let's go with the cleaner look. That's a good idea. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the journal for now, and I'm going to hop straight in here. So let's have a pocket along here. I think I'll do that. Yeah, I'm going to fold it that side, and we're going to turn our pocket like that. I love the torn page, so we're going to keep the torn, fold that under like that. That's slightly wonky. Let's see if we can get that straight like that. Yes, that's perfect. Right, let's trim that down, and then I'm going to pop it on here. Super easy pocket there, look. Oh, the flowers are pretty on that side as well. This paper is just so pretty. So I need to do this as an ad. These papers were sent to me from Paper Maze. They are super pretty. I'm not one to go all out for like the seasonal collections. I much prefer to, if I am documenting the season, I like to use like regular papers. I do sometimes, but and if I do choose a collection, it's not in your face seasonal. I don't know, I've always felt a bit funny about the seasonal collections, especially the Christmas ones. I think I feel a bit pushed into a corner with them, because like it's like, especially if you've got something like Santa on it, it's sort of saying this is all you can use it on. And apart from my December journal, I don't tend to do huge amounts from the festive season. I would much rather do like focus on the everyday stuff or trips, that kind of thing. So there we go, we've got the tape, and I'm going to pop that down here like that. Might need to do something on there. I've overlapped that very slightly. That we can trim. That's nice and tidy. Like that. And then I'll end up adding something over there. So I'm pleased. That's a really cute little pocket. That's worked really well. I do actually, we could even have this as a card on here. That would work really well. Oh, I quite like that idea. Yes, I'm going to trim that down. I'll have a little pulley out card. Ideas are coming together nicely now, so I'm going to use this little card for my photo, and then I'm going to journal on the back, I think. So we'll pop that on there. I quite fancy matting that onto the yellow, actually. That would be quite cute. Let's do that. Adding colour just makes me so happy. I think that's also another reason. I find some of the Christmassy collections quite dark. So I don't mind the ones when they're all really fun and they're sort of like light-hearted colours or brights. But I find the traditional kind of greens and darks, and a lot of them tend to be quite vintage, and I find them a bit heavy going. So I'm going to pop this on here. Like that. Let's pop that at an angle, actually. I quite like that. Oh, I tell you what, I did actually have a different idea for this, actually. I'm just remembering now. Right, what I did think about doing was just popping it on the top. I'm going to need for this Pritt stick to dry, actually, because I don't want it to be sticky. I was just going to stick the top on and have it then so that I think I'd prefer it was straight like that. Yeah, that's what I was wanting to do. I remember now. Right, so that can pull in and out. I'm also thinking I've got this left over from the pocket here, so I'm going to have this down here. Let's just, oh, what is it with rubbers on the tops of pencils? They actually make more mess than they actually erase. I ended up trimming that off at in the end because I just couldn't rub it out. Right, let's stick this down here. I was realising when I was looking at my journal when I came back from our trip that I didn't think I'd have quite enough pages. So this is a good way of adding some extra space. Let's pop this up to the edge there. That's better. And I'm just going to take a border punch to the end. You can see here it's not completely straight, and rather than keep trying to correct myself, if you use a border punch, if it's a smidge out, it really doesn't make any difference. So it's a good way of hiding any happy accidents. There we go, you'd never know. And that now opens out nicely. I will do something on there. Actually, do you know, oh, we've got a couple of things that would cover that nicely. That would work really well. I want to do a thing with the houses too. Could actually do those. I like the idea of the restaurant there. So this is the piece here, the join that I'm wanting to cut up. I've got an idea, not cut up, cover up, sorry. I'm going to pop some hearts along here. We're going to do that first. Let's have 2, but that's not going to completely cover it. And then we're going to add something else. I think that one's enough. Yes, oh, that's a perfect fit actually. So I'm going to pop that on there. I do, saying that, I'm covering up so much of the yellow now, and I really like the yellow. Let's see if I can get away with 1. Let's pop that on there. I want to do a little bit of layering. See, I have all these ideas. I was going to have the house stamp going along the bottom, and now I'm playing with the paper. I've kind of been distracted from what I was wanting to do. The other thing I was going to do was take this frame here and use that to cover up that piece. I do love this frame paper. Don't be put off if you're not fussed by the quotes. Some of them are really cool, but a lot of them I'm not that fussed with, and to be honest, it wasn't the quotey bits that interested me. It was using the actual frames, and that's what I was wanting to do there. And then pop something, one of the photos or something like that in it. So that's what we're going to be doing next. And this bit here is all about layering up. Right, I want to use the Home Sweet Home, like that. I like the Gather Together as well. Actually, that would be quite nice. Oh, where's my stapler? Actually, before I staple it, I'm going to, sometimes when I staple things, I don't get it quite accurate enough. It kind of like moves. So let's do some sticky tape first. Like that. And then I want to cover up the little pie there. Actually, do you know what would work really well? Let's cut that like that. Yes, that's what we're going to do. I like doing things like that because you get like extra pieces out of them, because now I've got 2 to layer. Put this here and have the Home Sweet Home. Let's see, yes, that works perfectly. I want to make sure that's fully visible. Perfect. Let's move that over just slightly. Yes, that looks so cute. And then I've still got to decide. I've got a couple of photos, but there are or let's have the tag on here, and we'll have a photo, but we're also going to layer up over here as well, like that. I want my little photo that was brunch. I would like that in one of these. Oh, I quite like the colour of that one. Or should it be more of a contrast? Yeah, let's go with this one. And now I'm just going to pop my photo on there, making sure all the wording is covered up. Oh, I didn't do that so well. There we go, that looks so cute, doesn't it? And then we can pop that on here. I'm liking this. There will be a little bit of the design showing at the bottom, but I've got an idea for that as well. Yeah, this is coming together really nicely. Actually, I've already got one there, Gather Together. Though, no, that one's on there, so we're not going to use that one. Got to find a place for my other photos. I could actually even pop them behind. Yes, let's do that. So I've got the house up there, but I would like to pop that on there. I'm going to have it popping out over the top, so for that reason I want to back it onto some more patterned paper. Make sure I do that on the right way. And that way when it pokes out the top, you'll be able to see the pretty side. That will look much nicer. And I haven't actually, I know a few people will ask about the frames on the photos. I've just used the regular selfie app, the Canon app. I've used the shuffle option, and then I've stuck them to just white paper to give me my frame there. Yeah, that's better. I'm happier with that now. This is quite a nice way to get quite a few photos on a page actually. I'm feeling very relaxed doing this today. This feels very nice. It's been a while. I did a page the other day and kind of got me back in the mood again. I find I really struggle if I don't craft pretty much every day, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes. And then it just takes me a while to get back into it. So if I don't craft loads, my pages take longer. Let's see if I can tidy up as I go along today. Right, so I'm happy with that. Then that opens out. I've then got my other photos to go inside like that, and then journaling on the back. Make sure that they are underneath because I don't want them to be partially in view. Just lightly place that. We'll test it out. Yes. Excellent. And that's actually worked really well now. I didn't want that to stick down properly. This is coming together so cutely. I did wonder about using this and covering it, but I'm not sure. Oh, could do actually. I do quite like that. That would be quite cute. I'll think about it. I've still got this piece here, which I do still quite like. Oh, this is cute. I've just had an idea. Right. I'm going to trim some double-sided sticky. I only want a really thin piece along the bottom. Can you guess what I'm going to do with this? Let's pop this down here. Again, we'll ignore the pie. We'll pop something else on there. That could work. Or actually, so the little house there is on 3D foam tape like that. And that's layered up really nicely. This is so cute. I'm so glad I cut that circle as well. That's gone really, really well together. Now the other paper that I really want to focus on, just having a look what I've got on here. I've got this one as well. Oh, this one would go quite well. That could go up there. What else have I got? I've got some flowers. Yeah, the other page was this one here with all the words. So this is also part of the collection. So I'm going to have a little look and see which ones I can use. Well, that was fun. I've got quite a few that I've cut out. And I'm just going to pop them on here. I was talking before about adding the blue as the accents, but actually the green has now also become quite a focus on this as well, and a really nice contrast. Let's use this one here. I've got nature is my happy place. That's quite funny because my mum has a real problem with anything lizardy, and I'm sure when we warned her years ago about talking about, she's been on about coming to Florida for years and years, and I'm sure she thought that we were all teasing her with regards to the wildlife in Florida. There we go, look, there's an alligator there. So I was quite excited for her to see that we weren't lying, that they do actually roam around over there. She wasn't quite so as excited as we were to see, but we found it quite funny. So there we were walking along in celebration, and there was a gator there just minding his own business, or her business, while we walked past. My mum was several feet running away at this point. Right, I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to do the same here again. I don't want one longer piece. I'm going to have one piece there. Then it means I've got a spare piece, which I am going to pop up there, just to add a little bit of layering. Let's have a fresh from the oven. The food in this diner is seriously good. It's so good. It's like your typical diner food. It's nothing fancy, which we all really like, but it's really good sandwiches, really good breakfast. I had quiche, and they do these things called home fries, which are, I'll tell you what, I might actually add another heart there. Let's have the green heart. Let's see if I can do this better this time. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold it over. That's probably not accurate, is it? Let's try it, see if it works. The home fries are little mini, like roasty potatoes, and they're so good. That's much better. I'm tempted to actually redo that one because it was so awful what I did. And you know, then you could actually even use that. Oh yeah, I'm tempted to redo another one. Quite like that. A little bit of this. I love the how the potatoes are done in the States, whether it be hash browns or the home fries. The breakfast potatoes are just so good. Right, let's pop that like that. Hey, I like that. Again, a nice little bit of layering. Just makes it a bit more interesting, doesn't it? Yeah. And I'll be adding some journaling shortly as well. I've got the word love here. I've got better together. I was going to put happy on the card as well. I'm going to change that. I'm not happy with that one now. Let's find another blue. I'll go with this one. That was the same as what we had before. Hearts are always better if you can do that. If you can fold them over and then you get a symmetrical heart. Isn't that better? It's much better. So I shared a video the other day about all the free stuff I'd picked up out there. Obviously something like the business class I would class as free. Business card. I have cut this really wonky. Let's try this again. This word was just a bit too chunky to go on there. I think I've cut this heart slightly smaller. So I'm just trimming this down. And we'll put that on there. That looks cute. I've got a green word to go on the I keep calling it a business class, a business card, and I also wanted the word love. Let's do another heart. All this talk of food is making me so hungry. It's past tea time now. I need to go make some food. Let's pop the heart there. And the word love. This will be so cute. I wanted to use the yellow word love, but it was just not standing out enough. So actually, this now works really well. I'm still not sold on that actually. No, I don't think it does work really well. Let's pop it there. I'm feeling though a few more hearts. I'm really liking these hearts. Maybe one up there. And although the foam tape is only a little bit, it's not very thick, it really does make a difference. It just makes it pop. And I like the better together on there as well. Let's move that over, centralize that a little bit. I might just leave that one as it is. And I think I'm going to finish with one here. This one says, enjoy the moment. This was such a slow pace compared to Disney. It really was. And it was just one of those times when you are kind of like relaxing and having family time. I'm super pleased with this. So, right, it's journaling time. There we go. I really like these kind of pages where I make them off the journal and then pop them in. I haven't even thought about how it's going in, by the way. I think it's just going to be tape like that. I'm going to leave that bit in for now, and I'll probably end up just tidying it up when I make my next page. I'm going to use normal sticky tape, I think, and then when I make the actual page itself, when I'm like doing that side, I'll then sort it out. So let's add some regular tape here. I wanted to make sure I could see the minty green bit like that. So when it's open, I've got that bit. Yay! I'm pleased with this. I've had so much fun. I felt really chilled doing this as well. It's It's felt good to create again. There we go. That is a super cute page, and I will deal with all that and that when it comes to when I finally decide to use that page. But there, what do you think about that? I think that's a nice page, and that pulls out. Nature is my happy place. I've got journaling on the back about celebration. That pops inside. I love that little pocket. That was really fun to make. I love our time together. And then the super cute little diner. That opens out. Got the food, and I've journaled on the back about the diner as well. I'm so pleased with that as well. That's come out really well. I am quite in love with this page, I have to say. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. And now I'm going to go and make some dinner. Oh look, I've just realised I've got this. This is what I like doing as well, when one sort of something from another page then affects your page. And I love that I've been concentrating on the pops of blue, and then I've got the blue there from the other page. I didn't even realise. I love that. I'm so pleased. Right, I've thoroughly enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching this page come together. I'll link all the papers down below. I love them. These are my kind of papers and colours, as you know. I will see you in the next video. Probably be a Christmassy one. Let me know how you're going with your journaling, what you're doing right now. I'd love to hear. Thanks so much. See you soon. Bye.